Hey guys, what's going on? It's Davey Boy over here, and guess what time it is? It is stories from the garage time. Still from the bedroom, as I've been doing this so far during the COVID-19 crisis that hit the world. The entire pandemic has been happening. So yeah, my bedroom. I'm starting to think that maybe I should change the title of the channel to Stories from the Bedroom. But now once we get rid of this insanity and of this mess, I'll go back to talking to you guys from the garage. In the meantime, let's just keep up with the good work and let's dream of us being in the garage and us listening to these beautiful stories as such. You know? Alright, so how's your week going so far? It's Wednesday, May 20th of the year 2020. Who would have thought that half of the year I was going to be spending it, like many of you guys, in the bedroom. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But I mean, things seem to start to slowly be getting better, at least in the US. And that's good. That's pretty good, yeah. But there are certain things that definitely have to change. And I'm going to tell you guys what's been happening to me. So I think I got either bit by some insect or maybe I got stung by an insect or stung by a thorn while I was running last Monday. And Monday afternoon came around and I felt, well, first of all, my head kind of hurt, and then I was like, my elbow started to hurt, my left elbow. So I was like, that's interesting. So it definitely felt like something had bit me or something had stung me on my elbow. So I looked at it. It was red. There was this tiny red spot, right? Which I told you guys about. Then yesterday, I looked at it and it was scary. I had like an elbow there. It was red. It was pretty warm actually. Which, yeah. So it was like kind of scary. So I decided to go to the doctor, right? I went to this doctor that I found near where I live, and the doctor is actually really cool, really good guy. I like him, but man, did I have it with the service. The service was horrible. Like, the nurses were actually pretty cool, but the front desk, man, those manners are horrible. And I know that there's a pandemic going on, and I know that people are stressed out, but that basically doesn't give you the right to treat anybody like shit, And here's the thing. So I went to the doctor, and they took my name, they took my date of birth, and yeah. Oh no, my girlfriend actually made the appointment, and she gave him my date of birth and all that. So because while I was working, so she told me, hey, your appointment's at this time. So I was like, cool, yeah, thanks, babe. So I went there. I went to the doctor's office, and everything was okay. Then they called me in. I got looked by the nurses, and then by one of the nurses, and then the doctor. And once the whole thing was over, they said they were going to prescribe me a medicine. I was like, cool. Like, finally I can stop. I can start, like, fighting this mess, right? So, yeah, so it turns out that it could be a bacterial thing. So, some tiny infection going on my elbow that requires some antibiotics, right? So I was like, all right, cool. Sounds great, man. So the thing is that I called the pharmacy to ask them if they already had my prescription ready to go. And I tell them my name and my birth date. And the pharmacist was like, oh, I do have a name, but the birth date is different. I was like, interesting. May I ask you what it is that the prescription says in terms of the medicine? And the lady was like, yeah, it looks like it's an antibiotic. I was like, oh, how about the drug? And she was like, sorry, I cannot really tell you that part because I don't know if, like, you're matching basically the person that it is. So I was like, all right, cool. And then she's like, well, you should basically contact your provider, basically the clinic, and ask them to fix that error and tell them if they can, well, and ask them basically to send back the prescription with the right birth date. I was like, all right, cool. So I did that. I called the clinic, and the first thing this stupid ass lady told me is that, well, your girlfriend gave us the wrong birth date, right? And no, she didn't, because I heard her telling them my birthday, right? And so she gave the correct birthday. But this lady, I was like, dude, you know what? Just fix it, get it done, please, and send it to them. And this happened basically at 4 p.m. yesterday, right? And then I called back the pharmacy an hour later, asking them if they had received the prescription with the correct birth date. And they're like, nope, nothing has come through yet. And I was starting to get a little antsy about it. So I was like, is there any way I could get the drug at all? And basically the pharmacist was like, she was on point on the matter, and she was basically telling me like, no, due to liability issues, like, they cannot really release the medicine to me because of the clerical error from the clinic, right? And at that point, I was like, all right, sounds good. Thanks so much. So I basically called back the clinic and I asked them, hey, could you please fix this? And they're like, yeah, we'll do it already. No, they told me, like, yeah, we did it already. And I was like, well, they have not received it. The people from the pharmacy have not received the new prescription. I guess I was supposed to say, oh, we have to. And then this lady was like, oh, yeah, we have to send it. Oh, sorry about that. Like, we'll fix it. No, she didn't even say sorry. She was like, oh, really? We have to send it. Well, duh, you bitch. Of course you have to send it, you freaking skunk. So I was like, yeah, please send it as soon as possible so I can get it, right? And then I basically ended up calling the pharmacy for a third time yesterday, and they're like, no, we have not received anything, but rest assured that I will personally contact the pharmacist was basically telling me that she was going to contact the clinic as soon as possible, like first thing in the morning, basically at 8 a.m. as soon as they open. I called them back, and this morning, right, I called back first to the drugstore, and at the drugstore, they basically tell me, hey, you know what, like, they have not sent it yet. So I was like, damn, what are they doing? Are they sending, maybe they are not sending this thing by email, but they are sending it by pigeon, or by mule, or maybe they're using a turtle, everybody knows about messaging turtles, right? Isn't that what Netscape 98 was? Oh, snap! And so I was like, all right, sounds good. So I called them back. I called back the clinic. I'm like, hi, would you, I basically told them, hi, would you please send my prescription to these people? Like, they need it right away. And at that point, the elbow, like, had grown more, right? The swelling on the elbow had gotten worse because I basically wasted how many hours? At that point, it was basically from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. That's basically how much? 12 hours, right? So there you go. From 4 a.m. to 4 p.m., 12 hours, right? Cool. All right. So then from there to 8 a.m., right? That's 16 hours, right? 16 hours that were lost. 16 hours of treatment that have already been lost, right? So I was like, all right. So I called the clinic, and once again, I'm like, could you please send it? Like, I need this right away. And the lady is like, fine, I'll send it. I'll call you as soon as I get done. The doctor is like in an appointment. I was like, all right, please send it as soon as possible. So an hour goes by. And I'm like, hi, were you able to send the prescription? And then the lady's like, no, sir, I'll call you when the prescription is sent, okay? And I was like, okay, yes, please. And also, do you have my phone number? And before I finished the sentence, basically this lady hung up on me. And at that point, I was already getting like pretty upset. Like, it takes a while for somebody to take me off my center, right? And for somebody to be like basically to kill my mood. Like, I think I have like a pretty thick skin. And at that point, like, my elbow, of course it hurts. And I'm like, man, like, it's starting to hurt even more, I'm getting bigger. I was like, at that point, I called him back again after half an hour. And I'm like, hey, did you send the prescription? And the lady was like, sir, I told you I was going to call you. And at that moment, I had it, basically. I was like, dude, you know what? Like, you little bitch. Like, listen to me. This is what's happening. This is a life or death situation at this point, because I don't know what I have. Like, we all know that basically doctors make guesses, right? They make educated guesses on what you have, right? And at this point, like, all they have done is, all the doctor has was looked at it, and he came up with a supposition of what I have, and based upon that, he's betting the odds into this medicine, right? That may or may not work, it is true, but at least he's making a bet on it, right? And the bet is going to work better the sooner it's applied. It's very simple. It's like, we are talking about certainties here, and so this lady, she kept on basically dragging it over and over again. I was like, bitch, you bitch, you're trying to kill me here. So I told her that. I was like, you know what, like, you guys are trying to kill me here? Is that the whole point of the healthcare system you guys are providing right now? I was so upset. I started shouting like a maniac, and the lady was like, well, sir, I didn't let her talk at all. I gave her my 2 cents, my 3 cents. I may have even given her $10,000 worth of insults. That little skunk. Anyways, she hung up on me. For the second, for at that point, I think it's the third time, and then I was red. My face was red. I was like, dude, seriously, like. Then my girlfriend basically ends up calling the partner, like, because they have multiple clinics, so she ends up calling the partner clinic of this clinic. She complained about it. She complained about the whole thing. Well, long story short, I finally got my meds, and hopefully that lady got fired. Because honestly, like, it is true that the healthcare workers right now are doing a lot for us. I completely agree with that. It's a stressful situation. But guess what? You guys chose to be in that field. You don't see me complaining about being in the field that I am when somebody comes over and asks me about either how to solve a problem or basically asks me to replace something. If there's a mistake, I just have to solve it. If I've made a mistake, I have to basically amend the mistake. If there's something else that has to be done, something I've done before, then I have to basically add that part. And if I don't agree with that addition, I'm going to basically be polite and I'm going to express my opinion. And in the end, if we both come to the conclusion that things have to be changed or something like that, then I'll change it. I have no issues with that. But man, this lady, like, I've never actually ever wished for somebody to lose their job. But this lady, man, she's on top right there. Like, she is a little freaking bitch. Like, seriously, she lacks compassion, and she lacks, like, honestly, what she lacks in compassion, she makes it up in brutal treatment to the patient. Seriously, that was brutal. Like, come on, like, you chose that. It was your career choice, right? Like, you chose to be in the service providing business, so act as such. Like, nobody forced you to go into that field. But yeah, anyways, so now I've taken my pills so far, and they seem to be working. Hopefully, I can notice more benefits soon. But so far, they've been working pretty well, and I'm hoping for the improvements to keep on going. And I'll keep you guys posted on this front end. Sorry about the entire outburst that I have had. But yeah, I just felt like it'd be good for you guys to know that, you know what, even David Boy can have bad days. Not everything is rosy business for me. So yeah, and if anything, I want you guys to think about it this way. Like, we all have bad times, but honestly, like, things get better, and things will get better. And this is also a good thing to basically think about COVID-19 and how things are basically going right now, how the entire environment is kind of heavy in a way, given the uncertainties that we have right now at the health level, at the political level, at the economic level, at the financial level. So yeah, we just have to stay positive and have good attitude and basically have some empathy for each other, and that includes me too. Like, I need to be more empathetic with people as well. And for everybody, just practice empathy and practice love, because honestly, we are on this earth for such a short amount of time that, damn, like, it's nothing. Like life just goes away with the snap of a finger. So yep, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you guys on Friday. Hopefully, I'll have better news regarding my elbow. And yeah, I'm very hopeful about that. And yeah, so if you guys want to tell me what's happening in your world, or if you have any suggestions on how to fix an elbow, let me know. If anything, like we can make fun of my elbow this time, right? Maybe I'm too cheap. Yeah. Like the cheap joke. I couldn't miss that one, right? It's the elbow man. All right, guys. Yeah, let's keep it up. It's another day. It's one more day less in the battle, and it's another day that we have won the battle. So let's keep it up. COVID-19 will not deter us. If anything, will make us stronger as people, as society, as humanity, hopefully. So yeah, stay strong and stay together. Remember, quarantine. All right, guys. Bye.